Welcome to this course on starting your career as an NFT artist, where we will be going over all of the essentials and necessities that are required by any individual or personality to get started in this crypto space. It's a new space and a lot of people are uncertain about it. They have their doubts and they don't know where to start or if to start. And in this course, we're going to be covering all of the questions that you might have in your mind before starting your career as an NFT creator. Now, this course is relevant not just to artists in the conventional meaning, it's relevant to musicians, fashion designers, painters and meme creators, and even architects who have been involved in designing spaces and a lot of other fields that you might be surprised to know about. So before we get into all of the things that we're going to be covering in this course, a little info about us, the Block School, where we cover all things crypto, from cryptocurrencies to crypto exchanges, the utility of certain crypto projects, NFTs included. And that's basically our motto, the blockchain explained. We try to cover the new developments in this fast-paced environment and try to educate people regarding the usefulness of crypto for individuals and creators and investors alike. So in this course, we will be covering everything about NFTs, from minting NFTs to gaining followers for your NFT collection and selling them to your audience, and also offering utility so that your project is successful in the long run. All of these processes are very crucial to having a successful project: minting, gaining followers, and selling and offering utility. And we're going to be covering all of those in detail, so you're set up very nicely for launching your own NFT artwork. So before we move on to the content of this course, you might be interested in some of our upcoming projects, which include our research on booming NFT collections, regarding how they're being creative and thinking out of the box, and some more courses on NFT and crypto projects that are popping up each day and have some really insightful and interesting use cases, along with advanced income strategies of how you can invest in these projects or how you can earn a passive income by being involved in them. And then we also have some already published courses on crypto wallets, fundamental analysis in crypto, and decentralized exchanges as well, which help you earn a passive income. So if you want to learn about our upcoming projects or take a look at our existing courses, you might want to follow us on this platform and stay up to date with the process and progress at Block School. Before we get our hands dirty, let's take a look at some of the future predictions about the NFT space and how it's going to be performing in the coming years, its potential, and some statistics to analyze the past year for the NFT market, so you get a better idea, a better taste of how fruitful or how beneficial this space can be for you. Starting with this interesting article on CNET Money, predictions for Bitcoin, NFTs, and the future of money. So first off, the crypto space will become mainstream. So big companies are trying to figure out how cryptocurrency fits into their business, and even hedge fund managers are making moves that could impact how we use digital money. And the more the crypto space grows, the more the NFT space will grow as well, because the two are tied together in the sense that they have the same technology at the core, which is blockchain technology, which offers decentralized payments and ownership and all of that stuff. So as both of these spaces move further into the mainstream, we're going to be having a lot of money poured into them, and that directly translates into more earnings for you as an artist. And the second prediction on this publication was NFTs will create new ownership opportunities and also make us look at old opportunities with a different perspective. Remix them, so a new way to determine ownership of digital property. That's basically what NFTs are, and they're becoming increasingly popular in the art and collectible scenes. We've seen the launch of some really creative collections, so there's the Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks, but the NFT potential goes far beyond eccentric digital artworks. They've led to digital land purchases in the virtual world, and also new ways to own music aside from just downloading it, which gives musicians a better way to connect with their fans. And then there's also something mentioned about a party in New York recently where people got access to it only by purchasing an NFT. So these NFTs were being used as an access token for people to be allowed into networking events. So that's another use case of NFTs that has been on the rise. On another publication by the Nasdaq, which was on the future of art and NFT, it starts off with the introduction of NFTs helped set the record for the largest sale by a living artist. There are now upwards of 40,000 buyers of art per month and upwards of $20 million in sales generated. So the first prediction is not only can anyone anywhere view art on a phone or computer screen, but virtual reality is increasingly providing the opportunity to visit galleries and museums and explore an exhibition right from your living room. So this is the democratization of art, where it is available to anybody and everybody, not just the elite or not just the people who live in a specific location. It's available to everyone. And the second prediction is that the NFT industry will elevate diverse voices within this space. So it's already helped in providing crypto education opportunities for the marginalized sections of society, and also helping women be creative and express themselves through their art, and also otherwise unnoticed creators are popping up through this easily monetizable art scene. And then the third prediction is the patronage and fractionalization. Now this is a new way to own art. Before you had to purchase the whole art piece to become the owner of that art. Now there's this concept of fractionalizing NFTs, where you can break an NFT into multiple parts and have collective ownership. And because there is no third party involved, you can just share in the future earnings of artists and their work along with their other fans. There's also the concept of patronage. Now, since there is no third party involved, all of the funds that you pay some particular artist goes directly to that artist, and that's helping reduce the cut that goes to the middleman and reducing monopolies of brand labels in that sense. Not to mention the royalties from each and every trade of a particular NFT in the future will go to its creator in perpetuity. So now there are new ways of popping up of experiencing art, not just standing in a gallery staring at an art piece. It's also being used to create digital canvases and also being made accessible through virtual reality or augmented reality, where you can just pop on a pair of goggles and you can view the art piece in a location of your choosing. You can place it in your digital home when you wear a headset on and see your artwork displayed. So those are the new methods popping up. And the fifth prediction, the last one, is the increased freedom and independence that these other artists will be enjoying. There's more freedom since there is no brand label sitting at the top, so there's more creativity that is unleashed. Moving on, let's take a look at the statistics from the past year of how the NFT space has been booming. So the weekly total cryptocurrency value and average value per transaction sent to NFT platforms in 2021 really peaks goes to $4 billion around the 1st of September, and then it continues peaking, and the average value peaks around the 1st of November. So it's been really booming, this space, and Chainalysis, which is a company that monitors all things crypto, has had a thorough publication on it, and you can see these graphs are very helpful in terms of figuring out how this space is performing. So the most popular NFT collection by weekly transaction volume, as you can see, are these green huge spikes in the middle of this graph, which belong to the Mutant Ape Yacht Club, with a transaction volume of more than $300 million around the 1st of July, and a transaction volume of more than $400 million on the 1st of September. And you don't even want to disregard these other ones just because they're relatively lower than the Mutant Ape Yacht Club. For example, the Bored Ape Kennel Club has also been recording a transaction volume of $200 million and above, and all of these other ones as well. Pudgy Penguins and CryptoPunks, they're all booming and they've got millions and millions of dollars being poured into them. And so the NFT space is really taking off, coming to the weekly number of active NFT collections on OpenSea. OpenSea is a popular marketplace for trading NFTs, which we'll get into later. And the weekly number of active NFT collections on the 1st of March were less than 500. By the end of 2021, there were more than 3,000 active collections on OpenSea alone, not even taking other crypto marketplaces into account. According to Chainalysis, NFT trading is more retail-driven than cryptocurrency trading. That means there are smaller players in the market, people with a lower net worth. The vast majority of NFT transactions are at retail level, meaning below $10,000 worth of cryptocurrency, While cryptocurrency trading generally involves big whales with millions of dollars of investment in projects, the NFT space is going in a different direction, where people like you and me who don't have a lot of money are getting into this scene, and everybody is getting a piece of the pie. Look at these predictions and these statistics. Looking at them, I think it's very evident that this space is going to be revolutionizing how artists and creators put out their work in the future. And by looking at some of these charts, you get an idea of how this space has just started to boom, and the sheer numbers, the scale at which it is operating is only an indication, just a peek at what it could become in the future. And so I think this will make you more motivated and enthusiastic about making your own entry into the NFT scene. So let's start off by looking at some successful NFT artists and how they've been using this space to launch a successful brand, and some of the strategies that they've been using. So first off, we have Beeple, who is the most famous personality in the NFT space right now. He's been creating art daily since the past 14 years, and he created the most expensive NFT ever sold at $69 million. I don't know if the buyer had some comedic purpose in mind to purchase it at that particular price, but Beeple sold the most expensive NFT ever sold, and he's got a couple other collections as well, which are performing phenomenally. One thing to note here is that all kinds of NFT artists nowadays are really building and curating their Twitter audience, because that is the face of the game. Creators keep their fans updated on the Twitter space, the Twitter sphere, which has become a trending or breeding ground for these collections. So Beeple has been posting regularly every day and lets his audience know what types of artwork he's been making, and these are really unique art pieces as well, as you can tell by this Twitter page. And he's also got his own website where he's listed his gallery and information about his collections, and also a collector's portal. He's also got a second website called Beeple-Crap, where he posts the most random art pieces, and that's also one of the collections that he's been promoting. Second up, we have his OpenSea account, which is an NFT marketplace where you can buy and sell NFTs on the blockchain. So you just need to have some Ethereum in your wallet, and you can list your artwork on this OpenSea marketplace, where you can display it to potential buyers and list them for sale or list them at an auction as well. So Beeple joined this marketplace in October 2020, and you can see the blue check mark next to his profile, verifying that this is indeed the original account that Beeple created. Then here we have Lerona, another creator who also has a following of 50,000 people on Twitter, and she's also listed a couple links, particularly the one to linkfire.com/IamLerona, where you'll find her NFT collection. So when we go to this link, this is the collection by Lerona. As you can see, it's very interesting and intriguing, really different from conventional art pieces that you might see on the internet. This NFT space is breeding a new form of art as well. And then we've got Too Much Lag, another Twitter account with 28,000 followers, and also some links to Too Much Lag's collections and some Discord links where he manages his audience and keeps in touch with them. So you're getting a sense of how these artists are promoting, where these artists are promoting their collections, and how they're engaging with their audience through their Twitter and Discord profiles, and having their own websites and OpenSea accounts to display their collection as well. So this is an account on superrare.com. This is another NFT marketplace called SuperRare, and Too Much Lag has an account which he uses to promote his artwork and find potential buyers. Then we've got Massimo Vitali. He uses art to depict a sanitized, complacent view of Italian normality. So this is a completely different approach of creating works of art. Massimo Vitali has added a different touch to it, and he's also got a website listed at the bottom, massimovitali.com. So these are some of the art pieces by him. You can see these people chilling at the beach. They keep disappearing and reappearing. He's also posted a video connecting with his fans, and also some other videos about museums. So the art of Massimo Vitali is just people in Italy in real life. Moving on to Takashi Murakami, with a massive following of 300,000 followers, and he's also got an Instagram link and also some posts on the bottom offering whitelisted followers to mint his NFTs. And then we've got Murakami website where you can qualify for a pre-sale whitelist, and by that Murakami is allowing you to mint his NFTs for him, and also a link to the public sale. And if you don't understand what whitelist and public sale means, you don't need to worry. It's just another way to sell your NFTs, and we're going to be exploring these ways in the latter sections of this course. Moving on. So you've had a taste of how NFT artists are growing their brands, publishing their art pieces, having different tastes and touches to their artworks, really revolutionizing how art is to be seen, to be sold, to be explored and marketed. And so you can maybe take a bit of inspiration from these artists that I have shown here to you today and start an NFT collection with a taste that is unique to you, and also have a bit of fun along the way. Let's take a look at the actual process of creating your NFT before you mint it on the blockchain. Now, there are thousands and thousands of ways you can go about creating your art, touching it up, designing it, but I'm going to show you a couple of easy softwares that you can use to make NFTs. And the most popular one of those right now is Canva.com. You've got multiple tools on here to add interesting moving elements to your NFT, and you could use any format, any type of canvas, and any type of colors on it. It's very user friendly for beginners, especially if you're just starting out creating art pieces. You can just have a look at Canva.com to assist you. They've also got pre-existing templates. So once you go on Canva and search for the term NFT, we're going to get a lot of options right here to kickstart our NFT creation process. We can just click on a template. It opens up the empty template right here in the customization page, and then you've got other templates on view here as well. You can animate this picture, you can click on elements and play around with some of the elements that are available on this platform. Another tool that is very good is Cinema 4D, particularly with the NFTs that are three-dimensional. Animations and simulations, that type of stuff, which Cinema 4D makes really easy for you. It is a paid product, but you can get it on a free trial by clicking on try. And it will provide you with a lot of features to create and animate your NFT according to your preferences. And there are also multiple tutorials here on the website of how to go about animating or creating using Cinema 4D. Another tool that is evergreen is Adobe Photoshop, that has been the favorite among artists since a very, very long time. A very powerful tool to create any form of artwork. Very helpful once you get acquainted with it. It has some complex features and tools, so you do have a learning curve when you get started with it. But once you get a hold of it, you're able to create some amazing pieces of art as well. And this is a paid product. Now, another way to create an NFT is just use an NFT generator. You can go to any of these websites. This one is nightcafe.com. So Night Cafe here is an AI NFT generator. You just have to select a couple features that you want your collection to have, and you click on the create button, and it creates a whole collection for you without going about editing each singular NFT by yourself. And there are other multiple AI NFT tools as well, such as Hotpot, which can help you create NFT collections with tens of thousands of assets. So one route is using Canva or Photoshop or Cinema 4D to uniquely create each NFT by yourself. And another route is using these generators such as Night Cafe or Hotpot that use artificial intelligence to create an entire collection of NFTs for you. And you also got multiple tutorials on YouTube to code in artificial intelligence frameworks to create an NFT collection starting with more than 10,000 or even 20,000 pieces. The sky is really the limit here when you start creating NFT artworks with artificial intelligence. Night Cafe and Hotpot have free trial versions as well. So these are the two methods you can go about when creating your art. One is single-handedly creating each NFT by yourself, or using an AI generator to generate an entire collection for you. Now it's time to just jump right into the minting of NFTs. And minting is really just inputting NFT data on a blockchain, saving data regarding your NFT on the blockchain so that it is visible to everybody. And that process is called minting. So first of all, if you're just starting out, the first thing you want to do is go to OpenSea.io, which is the biggest and most popular NFT marketplace out there. And so once you're at the website, you can just click on create and it'll take you to a page where it asks to connect your wallet. Now, if you don't have a previously existing wallet, you don't need to worry. You just click on the top option, which is MetaMask, and click on Install MetaMask for Chrome. It doesn't matter which device it is you're using on. If you're using a MacBook, it'll tell you to install MetaMask for iOS or install MetaMask for Safari. If you're using this on mobile, you just want to go to the App Store, so that is not of concern here. Just click on the install button, and then for me, since I'm on Chrome, it's giving me the option of add to Chrome, which I will go ahead and click on. So once I click on that, the plugin is installed and we can just get started with our crypto wallet. So just to recap, we went to OpenSea where it asks to connect our wallet, and now we've installed the wallet required to connect to OpenSea, and when we're done setting up this wallet, we'll go back to that marketplace so to continue the process. So let's just click on get started. And if you previously have an existing wallet, you can just click on import wallet right here and input the secret recovery phrase. Since we don't have a wallet right now, I'm just going to click on create a wallet, and then we have to set a password. Once you set the password, you can go on to view your secret recovery phrase. Now, the secret recovery phrase is a collection of 12 words which will give you the ownership of your wallet, so make sure you don't lose it. Just click here to reveal the secret words, and then you can copy it securely in some place, and then click on next. Once you click on that, you have access to your wallet, which obviously will have zero money at the time because you've just created a new one. So you can just go to any exchange and add funds to your wallet that way. And after you've done that, we can go back to OpenSea.io and click again on that connect your wallet option. We're going to click on MetaMask right here, and then this tab is going to pop up on the right, which gives us the option of connect with MetaMask, and it shows us our account number. And so we can click on next, and then we can click on connect and then sign. Once we sign this signature request, our wallet will be officially connected to the OpenSea marketplace. Now, I'm going to show you the minting process through a testnet, which is a testing environment for anything crypto related. So you don't have to worry if you don't understand what a testnet is or any of that technical jargon. The procedure is going to be exactly the same for you on the real thing, with the real money. So a quick recap. We've gone to OpenSea and created a wallet and then connected our wallet. Now this is the process to start minting our NFT. You go to the OpenSea.io website. It'll be similar looking as this one, but will not have this yellow testnet bar just below the OpenSea icon. Once you're there, you can just go ahead and click on create. And when you do that, it's going to give you the option of creating a new item, add an image, name, and all sorts of other options, like the blockchain, which you're going to select as either Ethereum or Polygon, not the test one that has been selected right now. And then once you've added all that data, like I have right here, I've added the image, the name, the description, and the supply of my items. You can also take a look at this option of adding your NFT to a particular collection. You can just name a new collection here or select a previously existing one so that your art gets to be part of a collection of NFTs. And you could also set up some other infographics and levels and statistics to it. If you want to show numerical traits, you can just click on plus on this levels row right here. And if you want to show some numbers regarding your NFTs, the stats, you can click on that plus icon. Unlockable content. If you want to offer exclusive content just to the buyer, you can also include that in this NFT creation page. So if you just switch it on, and then you're going to be able to add content that is exclusively for the eyes of the buyer. For potential buyers, you're going to display the main NFT, which everybody can view and purchase. And once anybody has purchased it, you can also add unlockable content so that the buyer gets some additional value from it. You can also add explicit and sensitive content to your NFT as well. Once you've added all of this info, you can just click on create, and your NFT will be created for you, and you can share it on your social platforms. Once it's created, you can view all the data regarding this NFT on this page on your profile, all data regarding the minting and some other collections that you might have. Once you've created the NFT, you're going to want to sell it. Once you've created the NFT, you're going to want to sell it. For that, you can just click on this sell button at the top right here. Then you have this option of creating and setting the price, either a fixed price or a timed auction. And you could also set the duration in the days that the NFT is going to be listed on sale for. So I've currently selected a price of 20 Ethereum, and then we're going to go ahead and click on this complete listing button right here. We can also choose to sell it as a bundle with your other NFTs, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to click on complete listing. Once we've done that, it's going to start initializing our wallet, and you can review the transaction data, the gas fees, and then click on confirm, and then it'll keep loading and deduct the gas fees from your wallet, which will vary depending on the time of day, and then it's going to confirm the 20 Ethereum price for our NFT. And we're going to have to sign one last contract before our listing has been completed. So we're going to scroll through all of this info and then click on sign. Once that is done, you can just go ahead and view the item because it is now listed for sale. Click on view item and it shows you your NFT. All of the data regarding it, when it was minted, when it was listed, for what price, the statistics, if anybody bought it or not, which collection it belongs to. You can also select cancel listing, edit it, or lower the price of your NFT. So editing or canceling NFT requires additional gas fees, and you can also lower the price of your NFT if you want to. If you want to, create a discount or offer it at a special price to a particular person. So that's all there is to minting your NFT. It's a lengthy process if you're just getting started, but it's very simple once you get a hang of it. That's all there is to minting NFTs. Now that we've taken a look at making NFTs and minting NFTs, let's explore the best places to sell our NFTs. And the first one of those is something we've already looked at, which is OpenSea.io. It has the highest number of NFT collections, it has the highest trading volume for the NFT collection, and it also has the highest number of users. So it's the most popular NFT marketplace out there. And it's very user friendly as well, and the first choice for many artists in general. You have a number of collections listed on this website, which you can view through the explore page and try to get some inspiration for your NFT artwork. Aside from OpenSea, Rarible is a marketplace that has a reputation for its NFTs being more curated and professional, and artists who want their work to be seen that way choose to list it on here. So OpenSea and Rarible are both marketplaces that support the Ethereum blockchain. They also support a few other blockchains as well, and keep adding to their lists of supported blockchains. But primarily, these marketplaces operate on the Ethereum blockchain, while SoulSea is an NFT marketplace on the Solana blockchain. And the benefits that it offers you are lower gas fees for minting your NFTs. Minting your NFT or to sell or buy an NFT on the Ethereum blockchain costs you hundreds of dollars. So it's very expensive to do these things on Ethereum blockchain, which is supported by OpenSea and Rarible. So when you use OpenSea and Rarible, it's going to cost you a lot in gas fees to mint, sell, or buy an NFT. While on Solana, which is also a blockchain, it is very cheap. It only costs $1 or $2 in gas fees, but that of course varies from time to time, but it's around that figure. And very cheap relative to the Ethereum blockchain. So the SoulSea marketplace is a marketplace that lists NFTs on the Solana blockchain, which offers the benefits I just mentioned: cheap gas fees and faster transaction times. PancakeSwap is another marketplace for NFTs and is based on the Binance blockchain or the Binance Smart Chain, which is another blockchain with faster transaction times and cheaper transaction fees. Just like the Solana blockchain, but it's not as popular as Solana, particularly for NFTs. The Binance Smart Chain is used mainly for gaming NFTs, and the procedure for minting NFTs on all of these platforms is very similar to the one we just went through on OpenSea, with some slight differences. So it's not going to be a big problem for you. If you want to use the most popular blockchain out there, you might want to go with OpenSea and Rarible because they're both based on Ethereum. If you're listing gaming NFTs, then PancakeSwap may be the most viable option for you. If you're just aiming for cheaper minting fees and selling and buying fees, SoulSea might be the way to go. And of course, you can also have your own website to sell NFTs based on a blockchain of your choosing. So you could create a marketplace yourself, and connect it to a blockchain of your choosing. You could take some of the inspirations from the artists that we've looked at and their websites for your own website and sell your NFTs directly from your own website. But of course, to do that, you need to have some relevant coding knowledge regarding developing websites and selling on them. You could hire a developer, or if you're a developer yourself, you can make it on your own. But that is also an option that is available to you. When you come to the stage of listing your NFT for sale, you might want to decide which cryptocurrencies to sell your NFT in. If you've already chosen an NFT marketplace beforehand, for example, you've chosen OpenSea as the NFT marketplace, or maybe you've even chosen multiple marketplaces to sell your NFT on, you'll have multiple options for the cryptocurrency that you want to sell your NFT in. For example, on OpenSea, you've got the option of selling your NFT on Ethereum, and you can also sell it on Polygon. So you might want to decide between which cryptocurrency to use to list the price for your NFT. And we're going to look at the advantages and disadvantages of the options that are available to you. So the four most popular cryptocurrencies out there that are used to sell these are Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, and the Binance Smart Chain. And their popularity, not the Binance Smart Chain, BNB, which is the token of the Binance Smart Chain. And their popularity is in this particular order, where Ethereum is the most popular, followed by Polygon, which is a cheaper alternative, and then Solana, and then the BNB. So if you were to list your NFT in the Ethereum blockchain, price them in Ethereum that is, you'd have the advantage of Ethereum being the most popular cryptocurrency for exchanging NFTs, buying and selling, and so you'll have a wider reach. Your NFT collection will be available to a wider audience because more users hold Ethereum in their wallets compared to users that hold other kinds of cryptocurrencies. But a disadvantage that you're going to have is that the buyers and sellers of your NFT collection will have to pay a high gas fees. So this will exclude users who can't afford that gas fees of $100 or $150. If you were to list your NFT on Polygon, it's not as popular as Ethereum, but it still has a massive user base, and it's also supported by OpenSea, which is a very popular NFT marketplace. And Polygon is popular because of the primary reason that it has low gas fees, so it's good for low priced NFTs. And if you list your NFTs on Polygon, then you're also reaching the low income and low net worth individuals that are going to be interested in your NFT collection. If you were to use Solana, which is an up and coming blockchain, it's gaining popularity because of its low gas fees, its fast transaction time, and also the NFT collections on the Solana blockchain are also growing, and more crypto products are popping up, so more users are ending up holding Solana in their wallets. So it could compete with Ethereum in the future, and it's also a viable option. Of course, if you want to use Solana, you won't be able to list your NFT on the OpenSea marketplace at the moment, but OpenSea is set to integrate Solana as well into their list of supported cryptocurrencies, so you might not have that problem in the future. If you want to sell your NFTs on the Solana blockchain, you might want to use SolSea as the primary marketplace for your NFTs. Moving on to the Binance Smart Chain, which has BNB as its native token. If you use BNB, you're going to be offering your buyers and sellers a low gas fee, faster transaction time, but this blockchain is not remotely as popular as the other ones, particularly when it comes to NFTs. But if your NFTs are related to gaming, then this is also a good option because gaming NFTs are booming on the Binance Smart Chain currently. So there's really two decisions you have to make: what blockchain to choose and where to sell your NFT, which we discussed in the previous video where we looked at different marketplaces. Once you decide on a marketplace, it automatically narrows down the blockchains that you use to choose to mint your NFT on. One strategy could be minting on both Ethereum and Solana, and just wait and see which blockchain takes over with the passage of time, and you can you could play it safe. Or maybe if you have some other benefits with any of these blockchains, you can just list your NFT on that blockchain. Now that you've decided the marketplace and the blockchain, let's take a look at the actual pricing of our NFTs. let's come to discuss what the pricing of our NFT collections should be. So whenever you're starting out selling your NFT collection, you might want to get some market data on NFTs that are in the same category as yours. Maybe you're selling music NFTs or even gaming NFTs. You might want to get in those NFT markets and take a look at how those are priced and what trading volumes they're performing at. Let's say if you're selling music tracks as NFTs, so to take a look at NFTs in the music category, you could go to any of the marketplaces that we've discussed, go to the categories page, filter them by category, and take a look at all of the music NFTs, how they've priced their collections, and decide on your own intuition whether that price point looks right to you. Apart from market observation, there are some other decisions that come in play when you're setting the price for your NFT, such as the number of NFTs that you're putting up for sale and the number of copies of each particular NFT, the value you're providing with your NFT, and the exclusive features. Let's start off with the number of NFTs. If your NFT collection has, let's say, 1000 NFTs, it is going to be worth a lot more than a similar NFT collection that has 20,000 NFTs in it, because of the larger gap between demand and supply. The lesser the supply, for the more the price of each individual NFT. Let's say you have an NFT collection of 1000 NFTs, and each NFT in that 1000 has 3 copies of it. So that means a total of 3000 items in your collection. When compared to another 1000 NFT collection which only has 1 single copy of each NFT, the collection with a single copy is going to be worth more than the one with 3 copies of each unique NFT. And so that needs to be taken into account as well. Aside from just numbers, some unique features that an NFT has also affect its price. Maybe it's very aesthetically pleasing. Maybe it has an unlockable content like a video attached to it. Maybe it's unique, never before seen form of art. So you're providing more value than the competition. And also an NFT's exclusive features that we're going to discuss in detail in a later lecture. Features like, does your NFT provide its owner with tangible benefits? Maybe it gives them access to some event or voting rights to decide on the future collections that you're going to be releasing. So the exclusive features that you're offering with your NFT do increase the price as well. You could also use pricing as a marketing tactic. Maybe lower the price so that more people are able to afford them. So that could be one pricing strategy. You could also increase the floor price steadily of your NFTs. Maybe start off with something very cheap, for example 0.1 ETH if you're using the Ethereum blockchain, and then raise it steadily all the way to 1 ETH and stuff like that. So just as the demand keeps increasing, the floor price also increases. That could also work to encourage people to buy them early and not wait for the future where they're going to become more expensive. It's also important to note not to think of your NFTs in terms of fiat, because that's not how the market functions. Just look at the market data and the competition, and not look at the dollar value, because 1 Ethereum in dollars looks like a huge price, about $3,000, but a lot of NFTs are worth fairly more than that. You just want to think in terms of ETH and the market for that particular NFT, and that's how you want to price your NFT. You could also hold auctions, particularly on OpenSea, which gives you the option of listing your NFTs for auction. It's a very popular way to sell your NFTs because it lets your fans decide how to price your NFT instead of you deciding it yourself. So some takeaways from this lecture: the utility you offer on your NFT is very important in how your NFT is going to be priced, and you also need to be patient because these things don't take off right from the get-go. They take some time to gain popularity among their audiences to really appreciate what the NFT is about. The features that it offers also, it matters to the pricing of the NFT. If you're new, you would want to experiment with the pricing of your NFT because nobody gets it right in the first go. It's also beneficial to think in terms of long-term royalties rather than just the first selling price. The long-term benefits that your NFT is going to offer its holders will be essential to its success and earn you royalties even well after you've launched. So don't just worry about the first sale that you're going to make. Worry about the long-term royalties, and as long as you keep offering benefits, as long as your NFTs are exclusive in their features, you're going to be earning those royalties in the long run. So you've successfully created your NFT, minted it, and listed it on an NFT marketplace. It's all going to be for nothing if you don't successfully promote your NFT collection. And the best form of promotion for these NFTs is through social media. Promoting these NFTs on social media is the best way to go about it. And a popular platform nowadays showing huge growth, especially for NFT collections, is TikTok, which has amassed a massive user base in the past couple of years. And right from the get-go, you get a huge set of eyes for your artworks. So you might want to create a TikTok and post videos of either your NFTs or the features that they're packaged with, or even post content that is personal to you to get an audience going and interested in you as a person or as a brand. And then that interest also flows over to your NFT collections. Since TikTok is a very fast growing platform, it's a very good social media strategy to promote your collection on TikTok. The second place that you could use to promote is Twitter. And we've looked at this with multiple artists. We've covered that they all had a Twitter page to reach out to their followers to keep them updated. And we also looked at Lerona with links in her Twitter bio to her art collections and also some of the hashtags that she is interested in, which gives you more of an idea of what kind of artist sits behind that Twitter page. So a really good platform and the most popular platform for artists to engage with their followers is Twitter. So you might want to make these two places mandatory, even a must for your promotion. And then we have Instagram. A lot of artists, along with their Twitter, also have an Instagram to reach out to their followers, just like Beeple here, who posts everyday art here on Beeple-crap. And these are free Creative Commons visuals here. So a very nice way to engage with his 2.5 million followers. He posts daily and keeps his audience posted as to what is upcoming or what is happening in his daily life and all sorts of that stuff. So these marketing strategies are very useful if you want people to show interest in your art collections. And also we have the fourth option, Discord, which is a hyper engagement platform, an upcoming social media platform with high engagement. And even if you've got a community of 1,000 or 2,000, a small following, Discord is a good place to bring them, to make them hyper engage in your project. Discords that are related to NFT collections and have people that are posting daily questions, asking help. They engage on the Discord. These NFT collections that have Discord set up for themselves have seen a massive growth in their NFT trading volume, because any question their followers may have regarding utility, their future roadmap, and the plans they have for the NFT collections can be answered easily through this Discord messaging platform. And so it also keeps the community engaged as well. It's a very good place to start to have an audience that is interested in your art. And these are the 4 best places you can promote your NFT collections on. When coming up with your own collection, it's also beneficial to take a look at what's trending in the NFT space and how we're going to catch on to those trends and incorporate them in our own collection. The most popular trend among NFT collectors are animated characters or creatures. For example, the most popular one, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and even others like Pudgy Penguins and CryptoPunks. One is based on apes and the other is based on cartoon penguins, and CryptoPunks is just AI generated characters. So these animated creatures are really popping up among the space. Just like we saw in the crypto space, coins based on dogs like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu were booming, so more and more projects were popping up with these dog-based names. Similarly, in the NFT space, animated creatures are pushing forward the trend for that particular type. The second thing that's creating a lot of hype is giving away IP control. Giving the control to NFT owners to use your IP, intellectual property, as they please. For example, Bored Ape and other NFT collections allow their holders to use them for their own branding. They can use the NFTs for their own branding. They can display it on their profile. They can use them on any business they start or acquire. For example, some guy who had bought a Bored Ape NFT started a restaurant based on the name of the NFT, and is also offering the holders of their NFT collection exclusive perks and benefits at his Bored Ape restaurant. So that's one creative way of hyping up your NFTs, by giving away the IP control so that the buyers, the holders, the acquirers of your artworks can essentially market your project for you in their own way. Here's another thing that you need to explore: the metaverse. The gaming NFTs are also booming. People are able to trade collectibles, swords, guns, articles of clothing inside of games using their cryptocurrencies, and those digital items are treated as NFTs. You can even buy land or buy experiences, get tickets to concerts. So the metaverse is also something that's trending. You could create a wholesome experience for your fans or your viewers to explore your metaverse. Let's say you bought land in some NFT project, and you can invite your fans onto that land, and they can join in online and experience your artwork or your creations live. You can also design land in these games. A company called everyrealm.com specializes in just that. And they in games such as Sandbox and Decentralized, these games allow you to buy land in them. And so every realm goes about buying land in these games, and then it designs them, creates experiences for users, creates aesthetically pleasing structures, and then resells those lands at a higher price. So there are literally architects and designers moving into this space to for this creating experiences in virtual lands and designing structures. You don't have to be a fashion enthusiast or musician or just a conventional artist in the pure form. It can also be any type of person, like we just discussed. Even architects are joining in on the fun and designing land for users on the blockchain as well, and selling it as an NFT. We also have music NFTs, which add as a great side income stream for musicians, because whenever someone sells your NFT, you continue to get royalties on that NFT. You could sell your music tracks in the form of NFTs. If you launch a particular music track that is an NFT, and then you make multiple copies of it and sell it to your fan base, that's also a possibility that is available to you. The most prominent example that is taking advantage of this is Tory Lanez. He just launched a music track, and he's selling 20,000 copies of it, all worth around $1 or something, around that figure. And you get a chance to own that NFT and that music track for yourself. And if that track does well, then the price of the NFT will increase, and you'll also be able to make a profit from it. And however many times that music is sold, the original creator gets a percentage as royalties from it. Then we also have real world experiences inside the metaverse, and also augmented reality. For example, people can wear Google Glasses or Oculus VR and view your art in real life. They could pop on those goggles and see your artwork displayed as augmented reality in their own houses. Or they could join an experience in the metaverse and experience your art virtually. Then we've also got fashion NFTs. Fashion designers can design articles of clothing as NFTs and publish them for their fans and create a community around them. And of course, social media is also very crucial to grow and maintain a following around your brand. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you might want to use these to grow your following. And those are some of the trends that you need to keep an eye on to stay ahead of the curve. How do we offer utility with our NFTs? The exclusive features, some perks and benefits, along with our NFT artworks. This has been something that has been developing in the NFT space. For example, artists are offering access NFTs to give their fans access to exclusive experiences online and even on site, which can include events with celebrities and premium content and more. So a prime example of this is Gary Vee. If you buy one of his NFTs, you get an admission into his live events, into his training events, and you can meet him off stage as well. And also, some artists are offering premium content through their NFTs to their fan base. Some NFT collections are making use of the community effect. The ownership of the NFT gives them access to special communities. For example, the Bored Ape Yacht Club has formed one of the most well-knit communities out there. They hold parties and events to which only Bored Ape holders are invited to. Then we've got social NFTs like GIFs and emojis and profile pictures. And people are using NFTs as the face of their social personality. So that is also something you can offer. Optimize your NFTs so people can display them on their social platforms. That is one other benefit that you can give your fan base. Then we have voting, giving the NFT holders the power to make decisions towards future events on certain areas that the organization is heading in. For example, an NFT collection can give the collection holders voting rights to what the next step for that particular collection should be. Should they launch their own game? Should they launch their own metaverse? Should they be holding private or public events? All of those decisions have to be made, and NFT holders can be given the power to vote on those decisions. And that is one other benefit that you can give to NFT holders. Depending on what type of collection you are launching, you can leverage some or all of these added features to drive up the value of your collection. Now that we've reached the end of this course, one I've really enjoyed making, and I hope you learned a lot from it as well, let's talk about and summarize how you want to go about creating, launching, and marketing your work. Now, the first thing that you've got to do is create a fan base or an audience. You ideally want to start marketing before you even create your NFTs so that you're able to build an audience that actually has an interest in your particular project. People have launched without a pre-existing audience, but that takes a while to get going, and it requires a lot of paid marketing and reaching out to influencers to spread the word, and takes a lot of effort and a whole team to manage the marketing process after the collection has been launched. Or you could, just start marketing beforehand. Start creating your brand before you launch your NFT collection. Build an audience that has interest in you, right? You as a person, or interest in your brand, and then go about launching a project. And once you launch the project, you should announce a roadmap so that the holders of your NFT know that you're in it for the long run. Not only are they interested in your brand, but they know that you're in it for the long run. You're going to be offering benefits along the way so that people keep showing interest in your project and it goes up in value. And this is the reason that incentivizes them to buy your project. And that is the hallmark for a successful project. Building an audience, then launching the project along with the roadmap. And then after that, the last step, of course, will be delivering on your promises made in the roadmap. That will make your collection successful. Of course, whenever you start something and put your efforts into it, consistency is what is required. Otherwise, everything falls on its face. After some amount of time, people start losing interest if you stop engaging. So you want to be consistent. You want to keep engaging with your community. You want to keep delivering on the promises that you have made, and you'll keep receiving those royalties as long as people are buying and selling your NFTs. If you manage to hit all of these points, there's a very, very high probability that you will have a successful NFT collection, and I wish you the best of luck.